Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here.
Well, when I look at a team sheet, Peter, I pick out the leaders, and the leader on this team sheet for me is El Leon.
Oh yeah, the Lion, Rafa Marquez, a genuinely fearsome defender.
And a very nimble-footed player too. I mean, he can pass the ball properly.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Yaya Toure. Pull it. Pirlo. Now it's Messi. He's having a go! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Messi. Well, that is commitment to the cause.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. James. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now that looks a decent ball. In by James. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And a chance! And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. He won't be happy with that one. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. Pele. Šeško. Shoots! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aims beyond the defence. And it's Messi. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's picked it up out wide. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. James crosses.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Suarez really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, that was vital. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. That has not gone well. Liverpool looking to pass their way through. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Pirlo. Can he get on the end of this? James. Crossed in early. He's got tall. That could spell... In he goes again! Sticks it away! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Liverpool are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it.
Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Van Dijk is there, and he can get that clear. Bellingham. Šeško! And he's intervened well there. Can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to...
And the shot! And yes, it's there! They are really purring here, and they have it. And it's half-time here. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Liverpool pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. And we are already promptly back underway. A searching ball out wide. Crossed into the box.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Defending was strong and firm. And this is Hullet. Varane cuts out the pass. Pirlo. Knocks it into space. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Van Bronckhorst. Van Bronckhorst has quite the footballing brain. He's all... Great chance! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Hullet. Now it's Messi. Van Dijk does really well there. He is strong. Pirlo. Van Bronckhorst. Now there's a... Can he finish? It's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Marquez. Ball played for Rijkaard. And it's Yaya Toure for Varane. Thuram. Rafael Varane. That's Rijkaard. And it's Yaya Toure. That's Thuram. Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That looks a cracking ball. Oh, takes a shot! They've done it! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo a visitare il negozio ufficiale dello stadio per acquistare i souvenir dell'incontro odierno.